welcome back to 7 on Sunday. Now, if you aren't aware, 7 on Sunday is a challenge, bunch of video topics that Grace over at G Swizzle creates. She puts a lot of effort into creating these topics for us every month. There's a Goodreads group, so I'll link the Goodreads group and Grace down below for you to go check out. Today's topics is your favorite ongoing series. So series that haven't been completed yet, which is very hard to find 7 of them, especially when I'm not a big series reader. I like to just start the first book and then forget about the rest of it. I think only one of these series that I want to talk about today, I've only read the first book, but I have a very good feeling about the rest of the series. So let's just get into it. First of all, I want to talk about Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. This is a fantasy slash paranormal series about these two sisters who were human, but then on their like 18th birthday they find out that they were actually fae and they were switched at birth because they needed to be protected or whatever. And so they come to the fae world and they need to go to this school and fight for their royalty because they're actually the heirs to the throne. You've got these 4 fae families, like council families, that are looking after the throne for now, and they do not want the sisters to take the throne. It starts off with the awakening, and you got to go into it looking at like as comedy, and then it slowly and surely breaks your heart. And I just love this series so much. I just can't like not talk about this series. I'm very happy. I haven't finished it yet because the last book was supposed to come out last year, but the sisters were like, lol joke, there's another one coming, and I haven't yet finished. So I'm glad that I haven't finished it yet because apparently it does get kind of bad. But what I've read so far is amazeballs.
That's really not necessary.
And I really want people to pick it up, even just to experience it. Not to like have a good time, just to experience it. And I have made Meredith pick it up, and she's actually gonna continue on it. I'm so excited and I'm so happy that that is happening. Like, I just can't believe it. Next, I want to talk about the All Access series by Evie Mitchell. Only 2 books are out so far. We have Not My Type, and we also have Love Flushed. These are books focused on this friend group of 4 girls, and they all, them or their romantic interest, have some sort of disability. So we've got Frankie here, who is in a wheelchair. In the second book, we have Annie, who does have Crohn's disease. And these books, they're like a fun, goofy time, but they also have some really serious moments in it and as well, and I just love it. Love Flush is probably my favorite because it is second chance, and Lincoln, I don't know, there's just something about Lincoln, but also Jay, give me a man who knocks down his bathroom wall so my wheelchair could fit in. Like, girl, like, how could you not? Evie Mitchell makes the best love interests in the world, so love it. Next, I want to talk about the what is this series called? Is it the Supernatural Investigations? I think it's the Supernatural Investigation series. Ooh, anyway.
Welcome to Chaos Corner.
The first book being Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This is a middle grade featuring Amari, who her older brother has gone missing, and one night on her birthday, I can't remember which one, she gets, is it her birthday? She gets a secret message from her brother saying, hey, magic exists and I need you to come find it / save me, sort of thing. So she goes to this magic school and she's like, I don't have any magic. And then lo and behold, she's one of the most powerful magicians, but magicians that have actually been outlawed because they've been evil. So she is trying to navigate the whole magic world, but also trying to show people, hey, she's not actually evil just because she has this sort of magic, and also trying to find her brother that's a lot of good shenanigans, and if you are looking for something related to the series that must not be named, this is a good series to go into. I am definitely keeping this whole series for my kids to read when they get older. I think only 2 books are out so far. I love this series. I love Amari, and I am looking forward to seeing how she grows and just where the series will go. Next, I want to talk about The Singing Hill Cycle by Nee Vo. I've read 2 books in the series. I believe there's 5 books coming out. Only 4 books are out so far. It's just a nice, cozy time. So you are basically following this cleric as they go around the world. Not really the world. Anyway, as they go on their travels, taking down people's stories. And it's just so interesting to hear. Like, it's just so nice. Like, I listened to the audiobooks, and it was just nice having this person read you this story about other people's stories. I don't know, I had a really fun time with the 2 books that I've read, and I'm really excited to see where else it goes. But I'm really excited to continue on with the series. And also, once the 5th book comes out, hopefully I do like a box set so I can have them all physically, because I think that would be really nice. And like, look at these covers. How beautiful are they? Is this even a Sash Reads video if she doesn't talk about Sarah J Maas? Obviously, Crescent City is on this video, on this list, because it has not finished yet. The 3rd and maybe final book is supposed to come out in January. So we've got House of Earth and Blood, and then we have House of Sky and Breath, and the 3rd book is House of Flame and Shadow. And these focus on Bryce, who is a demi-fae? Is that what she's called? I know that's what they call them in Throne of Glass, but she's like half fae. She's just partying it up, living her young adult life until a demon murders her best friend, who is a werewolf, and the whole werewolf pack. And then 2 years later, the murderer gets out of jail and the murders happen again. And so she and this angel called Hunt go and figure out these murders. And basically it's like a whodunit with the supernatural world. And it's such a good series. I really enjoy it. I might be biased because I am SJM trash, but I don't care. Like, these books are just beautiful. Okay? Okay. You know how earlier on in the video I was like, I don't know if I should talk about the series because I've only read the 1st book, but we do have the Divine Between series by Jessica Weiskarp. So the 1st book is Between Wrath and Mercy. This was on my top 10, was it in my top 10 romance? It was one of my favorite books of last year, and I've only read the 1st one. I have the 2nd one. The 3rd one is supposed to come out this year, I believe. I'm not sure how many books she is planning on writing. This focuses on Emmeline, who is a 30-something mother to a teenager, and she's pretty much a single mum. When she was younger, her twin sister was supposed to be like the blessed, the maiden who was supposed to save the world, but then she died. And now they're pretty sure that Emmeline's daughter is now this blessed person. And so she's like trying to lay low, make sure no one knows about her daughter. And then her daughter gets kidnapped. So she goes to the Prince of the Lands, who is also her sister's betrothed, and goes, yo, this is what happened, I need your help. But they have a history. And yeah, it's such a fun time. It's also very emotional. Prince Rainier is like, I love him so much. He just is so patient with Emma, and he's so sexy too. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love them both, and I'm really excited to continue on with this series. I'm not sure how many books the author is planning on bringing out, but I'm definitely going to pick them up if she does, because a mother in a high fantasy, like, you don't see it, and a plus size in a high plus size mother in a high fantasy. Like, that's just my dreams. Not really, because I would die straight away, but you know what I mean. And the last book on this list, but certainly not least, we have The Salacious Players Club by Sarah Kate. I have read the first 4. I know Highest Bidder has come out. I haven't read it yet because I'm a fake fan. And Madame, she has started writing, and those are going to be the 6 books in the series. It originally was just going to be 4, but when she finished Mercy, she's like, lol joke, I'm bringing 2 more books out for you. These books focus on the 4 owners of this sex club, pretty much. So you've got Emerson, you've got Gareth, you've got Hunter, and you've got... shoot, what's her name? Maggie. You've got Maggie. And they're different tropes. So like Emerson is ex-boyfriend's dad, age gap. Then you've got Gareth and Mia, who is step-siblings. Then you've got voyeur and exhibitionism. And each book like focuses on a different kink as well. So the first book is praise kink. Then you've got, yeah, voyeurism and exhibitionism, blah, blah, blah. And the third book is a throuple. And then you've got the 4th book, which is a lady dom and reverse age gap and best friend's son. And then you've got Highest Bidder, which I found out is mother's ex-boyfriend. And then you've got Madame, which they haven't said yet, but I'm very excited, because Madame is probably one of my favorite characters in the whole series. These books, I don't know what Miss Kate puts in them, but I love them so much. I know, I really want more people to read them. It's also like, it's a fun, like sexy time, but it also focuses on some like hard-hitting stuff as well. And yeah, the 3rd book is probably my favorite, Give Me More, because you've got Hunter, Drake, and Isabel, and I love a good polyamory thing. These are some of my ongoing favorite series at the moment. Let me know down below, do you have a favorite ongoing series right now that we might have in common, or I may not have heard of, or you've been like, yo Sasha, you forgot these books? Let me know down below. But yes, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more by me. You can also add me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter if you want to be my friend. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.